Okay, since TikTok is screwing up again, I will do this and upload it. We have this and how Joe Sheehan's a big fuck. I don't know how he still has a job after the Saquon Barkley fuck up. You should have franchised Jones and signed Barkley, but you did it ass backwards like the rest of the shit you do. And now he's in the Super Bowl and you're pulling your pud. I swear to God, it's going to be a long time before the Giants recover from Sheehan and fucking Gettleman. It's going to be a long time. We still don't have a quarterback, so the draft is going to be very interesting this year. We'll see what they get. They still have no offensive line. It's absolutely terrible. Their defense fell off after Wink left. I don't know. We have to see what happens. But at least in a couple of weeks, baseball will start. And then we'll see what the Yankees do. I mean, everybody's crowning the Dodgers already. They haven't even started. But you can't blame them because they bought every single fucking player that's, every top player that's available. That's what happens when you have no salary cap. I have a feeling that when the collective bargaining agreement comes up again, that the owners may push for a salary cap. And they'll stop playing. There'll be another strike if a salary cap isn't put in. Because, I'm sorry, but teams like Cleveland, teams like Tampa Bay, Texas, Kansas City, all of these teams that are lower market teams that can put together a decent team, but not a team that would stack up against the Dodgers or the Yankees. It's not fair. I think they need to bring fairness back into it. I think they need to throw a hard salary cap in. And also a floor to make the lesser teams at least pay a certain amount of money to get players. I feel bad for Tampa because this year they got to play Steinbrenner Field instead of their old stadium because it's going to take forever to fucking fix. I don't know why they just don't build a new one. Actually in Tampa, because where they are now, apparently it's a real pain in the ass to get to, and that's why a lot of people just don't go to the games. Maybe if they're actually in Tampa, it would work, but we don't know unless they move there. And you know how governments are. We don't want that. It depends on how much revenue they can generate. I mean, let's face it, nobody goes to Tropicana Field. Nobody goes to see the Marlins because they're terrible. So there needs to be an even playing field for baseball eventually. Like I said, the next CBA, I think there's going to be a strike because I don't think the owners are going to budge on the salary cap thing to try and at least level the playing field. That's just a guess. But I could see it happening, especially with small market teams and how many small market teams there are. So we'll see. But, the Yankees do what the Yankees do. They haven't done anything with third base yet. Left field, to me, is still up in the air. I mean, they have certain, should have signed Pete Alonso for first base. I mean, we got Goldschmidt, but he's done. He's got 1-2 years left max. I would have signed Pete Alonso because that would have taken away any kind of protection from Juan Soto in the lineup. Because remember, he had the protection of Aaron Judge last year, and behind him, Stanton. So, I don't know if he's going to. If he hits 41 home runs again, kudos. But he doesn't have the short porch anymore. He doesn't have the protection in the lineup if they don't sign Pete Alonso. So we'll see what happens. But it doesn't look like anybody's stopping the Dodgers anyway. With the amount of money they paid and how much deferred contracts they have, it's going to be a shit show for a long time here in New York. We may make it to the World Series, but God only knows if we're going to win it. Anyway, you all have a good day. Booyah.